Howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Yes, indeed, another brand new day filled with, well, all the things that days are filled with. Hope, promise, terror, violence. Welcome to existence. Thumbs up on that. And for the quick Shelton, Washington weather plague rat and spider report, I went walkies last night, so I can tell you what the weather was. I took my travel umbrella because I live in southern Shelton and it's hilly, and then you go down into southern Shelton in the valley and you come out of the valley into northern Shelton. Southern Shelton, it was soaked everywhere. Everything was wet, so I put my travel umbrella in my pocket just in case. As soon as I got into downtown Shelton, everything was dry. Up in northern Shelton, everything was dry. So didn't need the umbrella, but I'd rather have it not need it than need it not have it. So, thumbs up. No rain, and not even really that cold, and my nose is itchy, because whenever I start recording, it instantly feels like I have about 10,000 cat hairs all stuck in my nostrils. Thumbs up for that. So it's just dark and not very windy at all outside. No wind, so I have no ideas what's going on out there. Could be just a null and void, all existence gone, but probably not. For the spider report, there's a big old gangly leg spider down there. Now, there was a baby one down there before. Did it grow and become the large one? Or did the larger one come in and just eat the other one? Or did it just, the smaller one, leave or die and this moved in? Hard to say. Back behind me, next to this thing here, there's a gangly leg spider back inside there. That's okay. It's a tinier one, but it's eating a moth. And the garden spider over in the corner is still there. Yay! Thumbs up for that. Now, there are plenty of moths still. Last night there was another moth flitting around. So, plenty of eating. Thumbs up for that. Yay! Weather. Plague rat report. Of course, I had to go to Walmart last night. Not only on my walkies did I just do a walk to Walmart and back, I needed cat food. Usually they have the kind of cat food that I need at Walmart. Not this time, so still got a larger container, still got more cat food of a different type, not the one that I or she wanted, but that's fine. So at least I got cat food. Now I, on my walkies, took an extra loop to add another mile. I left at about 6:30-ish last night, and it was 9 o'clock and more when I got back. 2.5 hours, because I added that extra mile, so it was a 7-mile round trip after not going the previous night, carrying just a smaller bag of groceries and a 30-can bag of, box of cat food. And yet I still walk now faster than I did even just 2 months ago. I always walked and pushed at like 3 miles an hour, 4 kph. Well, now I'm between 3 and 4. I walk too fast to be 3 miles an hour, not quite fast enough to be 4. So, hey, thumbs up on that. And past that, oh boy, there's a lot of little things, not a lot of big things. Some things that I just wanted to talk about, some little minor things, like right now I've noticed that there's a big internet meme thing going on about Pog and Poggers, PogChamp, and all that, where they have the word and then there's like an excited face of something. I've started saying Poggers to indicate happiness on my side. I started doing it ironically, now I can't stop doing it non-ironically. So I don't want to say poggers when I'm happy. It's dumb. It's dumb in that it's slang that isn't me. I'm old. I don't need new slang. 90% of my slang is like from the 50s and 60s, like 1850s. When I say things like cool and all that, that's 100 years old and more. So, I don't mind using new slang. It's just the slang that shows that I'm old and trying to fit in. Don't want that, because I don't try to use slang to do that. That's why I avoid 90% of all new slang. It's only if there's something that feels appropriate for someone of my age. Also, I have to fit in my experience. I mean, I've been doing even pre-internet stuff before there was an internet. So memeing and all that is second nature to everything I've done my whole life. So it has to feel appropriate and feel age appropriate. So thumbs up on that. So, now my sinuses. So I've got the cat food one I talked about, and I talked about poggers. I talked yesterday about the game Elderborn, I think. How it's a first-person Dark Souls-like game where it's all melee. I powered through, did better than I've ever done before last night. I thought the first part would be very indicative of the whole game because you start off the game going through these mausoleums, going through just crypts and all these tunnels. And there's a lot of verticality and you can fall, and in some places I realized that I've been fighting for like 3 hours and now I'm above the arena that I've been fighting through. They use verticality excellently. And so I thought I was doing well. And then I fought a boss and beat the boss. And then it opened up. Oh my God, it opens up from a mausoleum into an actual city. Now the city's dead. It's all just filled still with all these horrific nightmarish things, but there are some living beings in there. Some of them, quote unquote, they're lepers and all that, but there's others that are actually still alive. But they're not good people, so you have to beat and smash your way through them. But oh my God, there are so many gates you have to open up, and each of them requires 2 keys, and there's keys spread everywhere. The city is open. It's astonishing. And of course, when you die, and you don't choose permadeath, because no thank you, it's punishing enough, I'm not going to take permadeath, then all the bad things respawn. Yay. Still, good game. Quite excellent. It's been quite fun. I've also been playing Doom Eternal, gotten further in that than I ever have before. Oh my gosh, there is so much that it is fast-paced, and it is just riveting. And then for me, as soon as the fast-paced battles are over, it's back into like a 1990s game as I spend the next 45 minutes trying to figure out where I've got to go next. Just circling around, looking for the right thing, because I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And then I find it, and then on to the next combat arena, and then 45 minutes of where do I go? Well, what do I do? So, that's always fun. Oh, my nose. It's just driving me nuts. Not a lot of big major things, just a bunch of minor things today. Like, I wanted to actually mention, I've been wanting to talk about this, but I haven't, so there's not a whole lot I actually can say about it, but I listened to this one Billie Eilish, Mariah Carey mashup, and so I've been listening to more just Billie Eilish on her own, and I like what she does. It's not my favorite type, but I think it's interesting. I don't know a whole lot about music, just what I've picked up through living and all this, and just I soak up knowledge. I can't remember it, but I soak it up. And so I don't know a ton about music, but I know a little bit about music, and I like her stuff because of how minimalist it is, and how expertly mixed for when it's not minimalist, it still feels minimalist. She has such deep bass, no real high tones for most of her stuff, and that's good. I like that. As I've mentioned before, the packaged music, mostly that you find, that just is designed to slide into your ear, slide out, leave nothing behind, no impression for the next song to come in. I don't like that stuff. That's boring. There's nothing to mull over. There's nothing to really think about. It's designed to just go and gone. I like the stuff that has edges on it. So it goes in and it leaves little marks and scores for you to think about after it's done. Or it leaves little bits and pieces that you're going, and you're thinking about that, and you're wondering about that, and you want to hear it again. I like that little bit of disturbing on the music, hard to listen to. Not hard to listen to in that it's physically difficult, but it's not packaged. It's just music. Too much saliva there. Almost choked while I was talking. Yay. And so it's good stuff. Definitely a thumbs up on that. It's a lot of really minor things today. But one thing I did want to talk about is, once again, that little story idea and the variant of the universe. Because these poor people, just to give an idea of what went on and why it's so bad that's what's happened in this game idea and story idea. Because in the non-variant one of the universe that I have, the people of the Calendras were screwed. The Calendras are a hard to farm, hard to live in, mountainous, hilly area. It's rewarding to live there, but you have to fight to live there. And so these people, about 4 million of them through the entire country, were living. But it was a wild area. And extra universal energies came in. And then inside of one of these places was a nest of energy that had a magical zombie plague. Now I say magical zombie plague because the first person that got zapped with this thing, what it does is this curse, it's like they hit the format button on your mind. It totally erases first everything that you were. You're gone. As an individual, as a person, you are gone. You are erased. It hits the format button in your brain. And then it kills you and then instantly reanimates the body with that plague. Its only thought is, go bite. And the minute that your teeth or someone else's teeth pierce your skin, or your teeth pierce their skin, the curse pours through, burns out their personality, kills them, brings them up. They start looking for something alive. There's no turning time, so this plague, this thing runs fast. And it very quickly ran through and killed everyone in the Calendras. Everyone died. Every man, woman, and child dead. And then a couple hundred years pass as all the flesh rots off of all the corpses. Now these corpses are still looking for something alive. And outside the Calendras, they were barely able to hold them back. Because the random just movement and searching, some of them would get out. And they discovered that there was a branch off a certain tree that would just instantly, boom, it stops the plague. So the body just, boom, gone. It just falls dead. Over a couple hundred years, people that have been zapped with this thing will suddenly wake up. They don't wake up in that they remember who they were. Everything about them as an individual is gone. Only generalized knowledge. They are left with language, the ability to speak it and understand it. Everything else, they have to relearn. And so, every year, a certain number of these skeletal remains wake up. And they're trying to reform a society based on that. If they want to go out and meet other people, they have to have their teeth knocked out and either replaced or left out. Because even though they're awake, they're still a magical curse. And if they bite, zap! So to not be dangerous, they gotta have their teeth knocked out. Now, in the variant universe, unfortunately, where this other Sadhyananok, the large fungal kingdom that has totally devoured and eaten everything, every bit of nutrition out of this northern continent, has been sending stuff downward to the southern continent. And the Calendras were the first one there. As this fungal thing was attacking, it discovered how to reset their magical curse. So these poor people are trying to deal with this, their own lives. 90% of the people still there are feral, and now they are going back to feral. When this fungal attack hits them, except for the ones that are immune, it has another, boom, hits the reset button, and bam, they're down. Personality, everything erased. Of those that are down, 90% stay down. They eventually stop moving, and then their skeletal remains fall apart. The body comes apart. A few of them wake back up. So they were alive, and then the curse killed them. And they came back to life and had a life, and then the fungus wiped them out. And a few of them are coming back from that, along with those that are just immune. People of the Calendras are screwed. Sucks. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left one. If I mispronounced the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count an American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fiber, or more, I'm lucky I can remember my own name sometimes. Oh, I'm out of breath. We have Real Talks, thumbs up, and thank you. Insignificant Nick, greatly appreciated. Nateribosome, thumbs up and thank you. Tommy Nelson, greatly appreciated. Brendan PD, thumbs up. Read no last name, well, thank you. We have Konohamaru, KonohamaruSaruTobi, thumbs up and thank you. We have Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Diaroon, topic, not music. How about that? Kyle Finley, greatly appreciated. ZXN, thumbs up. Error with a 3 and not an E. Bruce Wayne is hot, thumbs up and thank you very much. Elderwolf 569, good to see you in the comments. I hope to see you more. Clancy Guy, greatly appreciated. Anarchy Gamer, thumbs up and thank you. Romeo Livingston, greatly appreciated. Carter G, thumbs up. Sean Villar, greatly appreciated. Brett Peters, thumbs up. And then we have Grown Up Gambino, greatly appreciated. Colin Reisenauer, thumbs up. Uganda Knuckles, greatly appreciated. Oni, with looks like kanji characters, or what is that, katakana? Gosh darn it, I don't know enough. I'm sorry about that. And Amir K, thumbs up and thank you all. You get me out of my head into the world, dealing with real people, if only in text. Thumbs up and thank you so very much. If you could check out my various links down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money through the patronage, I have a PayPal link down below. If you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wish list link as well, with things like cat food and hamster bedding, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very awesome. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, if you could hit the notification button, notification bell on the subscription button, that would be very, very cool. Whew, I'm still out of breath. How about that? I've got this video that you've been watching. I have another video that I need to finish editing and then rendering and then uploading, so I got stuff to do. And I have therapy today, so hokey smokes. So, lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment. Hokey smokes. Big story. I'm running short of time. Black Lives Matter. Justice for everybody, the jack-booted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms who keep brutalizing and murdering them in their homes and on American streets. So, please wear a mask, wash your hands, try not to touch your face, practice your social distancing, stay home unless you have to. Stay as creative as you can. Practice as much self-care as you can. And I will see you on the flip side, my friend. Take care. Have a good day. And I will see you. Had to get that part done as well. Definitely a thumbs up.